This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Lord have mercy.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Central Bank of the Bahamas, the Cleveland Clinic, Easy Car Sales, Fine Threads, Grand Bahama News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Nassau Cruise Port, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, Prince Masters, and Tropical Gyros.
I leave them with the friend. Me burn a fire upon a week at Babylon and the free.
And good afternoon, good day. It's a Talking Heads Friday. Yes, this is Pearly in the house, filling in for the one and only Naughty, who's doing that comedy stuff out there. Hopefully he'll be back in time to give us a shout. But how everybody doing? Everybody getting out there? It was a nice cool night last night. Unfortunately, I was by my lonesome, so it was cold for me, not cool. But how do you become a talking head?
Here's how you can become a talking head. Brought to you by BTC.
You can call me at 323-6232, 323-6232, or you can get me in 325-4316. That's 325-4316 or 325-4259, 325-4259. You can always call me toll-free, 242-300-5720. And I'm open to the text lines, which are powered by BTC 422-GR96. Yes, 422-4796. Let me hear from you. What's going on in them headlines, man?
It's time for Headliners. Everything that's making headlines in the 242. Brought to you by the Fine Threads.
And in The Guardian this morning, anyway, where was Adriel's village? Mother defends delay in reporting daughter missing. Police questioning man in connection with girl's murder. Unclear when work on new Long Island airport will happen, officials said. No surprise. Senate President calls for resumption of hanging. PM says it's not a solution. These brothers got to get on the same page, man. But anyway, that's a talk for a different day. In the business section, Fountain, LI Resort room revenue down 54%, but recovery is doable. The number to make that up in terms of room nights sold and room revenue are not that large, and realistically, they're doable. Bahamas Air flights to Long Island up 12% from January to October. Long Island foreign air arrivals up 73% from 2019. And Part Nana, carbon negative cement verified by Vera. How you doing? I have a special guest in here today. But before we get to the special guest, somebody want to talk to me. Caller, who are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Pearly.
Yes, sir. I'm right there, brother. What you saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, bro. Good to hear from you. Hey, check this out, though.
Okay.
Remember the Chip and Arm crew? You got to make sure to throw a little song out to the T Connections, man.
Yes.
Yeah. All the brothers who was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, Constitution Drive Through and all by Ron, who had the biggest ribs.
Yes.
The best ribs.
You bringing up a lot of memories.
I want...
You know, T. Coakley used to live right through Gibbs Lane.
Yes, thank you. You know what time it is.
All right, I know. I born and grew up on River Road.
For all the fathers who have daughters, you know.
Yes.
You want to say the loss and the mothers who have daughters and everybody.
Yeah.
That Miss Moxie, she's a legend. But I can tell you this little thing, right?
Okay.
I listened today. The Trey Raman fella come talking for the Prime Minister, right?
Office of the Prime Minister, the press
Why
secretary.
Why them don't come talk for themselves? The Prime Minister needs to get his hip up and come talk to the people on Guardian Radio.
He in Nassau?
Stop talking back and all.
Is he in Nassau?
I don't hear you now, so he just been in Guyana. He just come from Guyana.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say, you could dance around the situation. Bring your hip to the radio and talk to the people. Let the people know what time it is.
Well, I can say it
going?
now. I can say it now. He has an open invitation to join me any Thursday at 4
Talk to the
o'clock.
people. Don't send the tray. I ain't want to see the press, man. Because off it his head. I want to see you. Because if you don't do it, you going.
I got you. I hear you. Okay.
All right, then.
Well, I put the invitation out there. You could pass the word. Pearly says the Prime Minister is welcome any Thursday at 4 o'clock. It's open invitation. He can come. I'd be happy to talk to him. And I ain't gonna rough him up. I can be nice, cordial, and professional like he knows that I can be. Thanks for calling. So I have a special guest in there, and anytime this lady calls me, she could get on. I don't know. She called me today, but I don't know if I come in anymore. I said, you got to be kidding. I've been looking forward to seeing you all week.
No, you ain't going to call me out like that.
My good friend, the lovely Crystal Darling, all the way from Brief. How are you, darling?
I'm good. How you doing?
I can't complain too much. I good.
I heard you said you was cold. Oh, man.
Yeah, man, it was terrible. I had to get the comfort and the blanket all by my lonesome. You know.
Yeah, you need to stock up. You see the one little breeze? I want you to know everybody's going to be dressed in their winter's best.
I got excuse to pull on my dolphin hoodie, you know. I good.
You was one of them.
Oh, yeah. I got a dolphin hoodie. I got a Laker hoodie. I just don't have a Dodger hoodie, but I come in.
Yeah.
So how you been since you last been here with me?
Good. Brief is doing a lot of very big things. We're closing off for this year, and we're gearing up and making preparations for next year. We have a lot of very fun, interesting things, especially for students. Coming up next year, it's gonna be great.
So, but this November 21st, y'all closing off already? What time?
Well, we're not closing off. We're actually preparing for next year.
Okay.
We are in the middle of our field trip. Well, not in the middle of, but we're soon wrapping up our field trip block. We were completely booked.
Okay.
So that's something that people can reach out to us at Brief for. You know, if schools, teachers, if you want to book field trips with Brief, we do Rocky Shore, we do snorkels, we do,
Now, the last time you said you did a snorkel thing.
Yes, we did a public snorkel.
Yes.
So the public snorkel is for the community. So that's for anyone ages 8 and up.
Okay.
When we have our public snorkels. Now, it's a little bit chilly. I don't know if y'all saw the weather recently.
It's 65
it's a little
tonight.
choppy too.
Yeah.
So usually we just wait until we have calm weather.
Okay.
And once we have good weather, then we're good for the public snorkels. But we announce on our Facebook when we're having them.
Okay.
So people they could follow us at Brief242 on all our social media platforms, and they can stay in touch with us and see when we have our...
Get into what we're going to talk about. Let's see what this caller got to say. Caller, you on there. What's up? Hello.
Hey, Bernie, how you doing?
Hey, Sparky, I good. I hear from you in a little while now, but you behaving yourself, right?
I can't hear you.
Are you behaving yourself? Because I know last time I spoke to you, you wasn't feeling too well and you had to cut them brown bottle down. Are you doing that?
Yeah, I took a break and then I took a little trip to Jamaica.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I cut down the brown bottles.
Okay, all right.
And I pick up a new habit.
No, I ain't want to talk about that on there. Let's leave that right there.
But it's legal over there.
Yes, it is. Well, it's not legal. It's decriminalized over there.
Well, the man told me I was allowed to have up to 2 ounces. That's plenty for me.
Lucky you.
But anyway, leave that alone. You don't believe Sparky guilty or not. I am guilty. And I don't care what you say. I did legal stuff.
Well, when in Rome, those are the Romans.
Back to this thing about throwing the thing around people's neck like a bow tie and a necktie.
Uh-huh.
Now, see, this is that. Now, you know Sparky and Mr. Brave, Philip Dave.
Uh-huh.
Made him 1 month apart. In May 1951, he in June 1951.
Okay.
We've been to school together, in primary school, kindergarten, all that kind of thing.
Okay.
He gone to St. Augustine, I went to D. Night.
All right.
Now, we're friends. Now,
we ain't gonna hold that against you.
I know we're personal friends now. I know his job is to get criminals off.
Yes.
Defense lawyers get criminals off.
Yes.
Prosecutors is trying to get criminals in jail.
Exactly.
Defense lawyers make plenty money getting bad, wicked criminals people off.
All right. Okay. So
That's their job.
I understand that. So what you saying?
Now he protecting the one who killed the person.
Well,
he ain't protecting the one who's undead.
Well, okay.
But that's how I look at it.
All right.
So we have a difference of opinion because, see, I understand what he said. It ain't a solution to the problem. But one thing we know, it is not supposed to be a solution. It's supposed to be a punishment.
Okay.
A punishment for the fellow who killed my son, daughter, auntie, uncle, daddy, whatever it is.
I got you. Okay. Now, y'all get me into a conversation I didn't know how quite just yet. But anyway, caller, you on there. How you doing? That caller going. Okay. All right, Krista. We're talking some good stuff.
And that went very deep, very fast.
No, that's all right. That's regular. But that call a hold a minute. Let me talk to Crystal a couple seconds so we can get into. Now you have this young reporter competition.
Yes, Young Reporters for the Environment. It's a national competition,
Uh-huh.
and it's actually a part of a network right?
Okay.
So of countries all around the world, it's about 50 other countries all around the world that has the Young Reporters for the Environment program.
Okay.
BRIEF is the national operator for the Young Reporters for the Environment program in the Bahamas. So it's like it's a European based.
So what are they reporting, or what are they writing about?
So we teach. So at BRIEF, what we do in the program is we teach. We have these workshops like we're having tomorrow.
Okay.
And we teach students about the environment, and then we teach them how to communicate what they have learned about the environment in different forms. So through storytelling, basically.
Okay.
So it's a good way to train, I guess, young reporters and to get students to articulate and be able to tell their stories in a creative way, an interesting way, and to let the whole community know about these environmental issues that we have.
So how does a young student, and this open to kids from which age to high school?
So this program in particular is from students at 11 years old to 25 years old.
Okay.
So that's from
grade 7
primary school
to college.
Yeah, essentially
Okay.
7th grade to.
But is it
college.
broken up into different segments?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is.
Okay.
So it's 11-year-olds to 14-year-olds, and then it's 15 to 20 and 20 to 25.
Okay.
So it's broken up.
So if they want to be a part of this, what do they have to do? How do they get involved?
So we have workshops. We had our first workshop the end of October.
Uh-huh.
That was our photojournalism workshop.
Uh-huh.
We have tomorrow, but it's booked.
Okay.
Our workshop tomorrow. Anymore, I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
It's at the University of the Bahamas, and
Okay.
it's tomorrow. We are talking about writing and podcasting.
So when is the next one after tomorrow?
And then February 2nd is when our next video workshop is planned.
And
for
so when is the
students.
deadline for entry?
So the deadline for entries to enter the competition is April 7th, 2025. So anytime from now, we started the season in September. So from September 2024 until April 7th, 2025, students are able to enter the competition. To learn more about how you can enter the competition, you can go on our BRIEF website, which is brief, BREEF.org. And you can go on Google and you could type BREEF, BREEF, YRE. That's YRE. Because I told someone about it before and they thought I was saying YRE.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, no, it's YRE.
They
so
think
the letter YRE, Young Reporters for the Environment.
Okay. Yeah. So, and is there anything particular? They just have to put their name in? They have to write something?
Yeah,
to
so they
prove
have
that
to
they should be
register. So when they type that into the BRIEF, when they type in BRIEF, YRE, then it'll take them to a page, or if they go on our website and they go into the For Students tab, they'll see the Young Reporters for the Environment. They go on our page and they click the registration link, and all the explanation for how do you apply and how to do everything step by step is there.
The April is the deadline. So what happens after April? You pick a winner?
So we pick a winner. So we have 3 winners.
Okay.
We have first, second, and third place.
In each age group?
Yes, in
Okay.
each age group. We're still in the process of getting the prizes, the grand prize, sorted out. But
Could always be a date with Pearlie, you know.
yeah,
You can learn some stuff.
not
A date like that. Nah, these kids.
Yeah, but
not a date.
not that age.
The next thing, look, they got there and Pearlie. No, it's
Maybe
like
for
hang out
other-
with Pearlie and get some knowledge.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll see, because that's actually a great idea. So the next thing that we do is, for this, we have the podcast, and BRIEF has a podcast.
Okay.
This is my plug for our BRIEF podcast.
Super.
That comes on Saturdays
On
at 2
Guardian
p.m.
Radio.
on Guardian Radio.
Yes.
And so we're looking at engaging students. And so students who enter this Young Reporters for the Environment competition, we'll look at their entries very critically, and they can possibly be on our BRIEF podcast,
And probably come on Talking
so
Heads
we're
too.
yes, and so they will be able to
Yes.
have conversations with
Yes.
people who are in the industry, who are doing
Uh-huh.
these type of things, who are writers and podcasters and everything else.
So young people, if you're reporters in the Bahamas,
Mm-hmm.
this is an excellent opportunity to get involved, to learn some stuff, and to be able to report and share what you know and things you see about the environment.
Yes.
So tell us one last time before we roll you out.
Very We'll be out.
I never do that. You know, I can't do
you
that.
mean
to
roll out the red carpet?
Yes,
Okay.
always and every time. You know that.
Okay, yeah. So our Young Reporters for the Environment competition we're actually open for entries right now. You can email us at brief@brief.org.
Brief
So
at
BREEF, yeah, brief at brief. Or you can email me personally at crystal@brief.org. That's CRYSTAL @brief.org for more information.
Okay.
Or you could just go on our website. All our information is there, and you can contact us from the information you see on our website.
Super.
We are always open for people to call us and talk to us and ask us questions, parents, students, teachers. We love to inform people about our programs that we have.
Wonderful. So good to see you again.
Yes. It's always great to see you, Earl.
Yes. Okay, so as Crystal Darling from Brief has been in here with us again today, talking a little bit about Young Reporters for the Environment, what's going on with Brief. So people get on the website, get on the Facebook page, enter and enjoy. Thank you so much for coming. See you soon, right?
Having me. Yes.
In the new year, right?
For sure.
Okay, super. This is Pearlie filling in for Naughty today on a Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Talking Heads Friday. We'll be right back after this brief message. And caller, you don't go know. We can talk to you in a second.
And abuse me, I leave them with the friend. Me burn a fire pan a week at Babylon and the free chat. Could I never get me down?
Around the world, Cleveland Clinic is recognized as a leader in healthcare. Our team of experts relentlessly pursues the best for our patients. From groundbreaking cancer research to state-of-the-art heart surgery, life-saving innovations happen here every day. When it's time to travel for your health, it's time to travel to Cleveland Clinic. Your destination for care, for every care in the world. To learn more, visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay. Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Take a juicy bite out of life with the new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich. From its 100% premium 120-gram white meat filet, KFC signature ranch sauce, and fresh lettuce to its cheddar cheese and smoky toasted brioche bun. You'll love this ultimate sandwich experience. Yes, the fried chicken experts have done it again. The KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is available in original recipe or spicy, but only available for a limited time at your favorite KFC. The new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
This Saturday, November 23rd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Don't miss the Thanksgiving Farmers Market at Nassau Cruiseport. Find fresh, authentic Bahamian produce, one-of-a-kind gifts, and mouth-watering local food, all in one place. From farm to table, the flavors of the Bahamas await. Saturday, November 23rd at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Nassau Cruiseport, the place to be this holiday season.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
It's time for The Buzz. What are you buzzing on? Brought to you by John's Shoes.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Crystal, for coming. It's always a pleasure to see you here and to talk about Brief and what we do in the environment. Environment is very important. We take it for granted that we get this pretty water, beautiful skies and sun. But if we don't take care of it, it may not be here for my grandson or my great-grandchild, so we always got to make sure that we do. And I love to support the young people and support things like this with the environment. So it's so cool. So, boy, let's see what's going on here. Now, I got a couple of texts. Oh, I got one text. And it says, good evening, question for you. If I have a dual citizenship, can I gamble in the Bahamas, born in the Bahamas, living in the Turks and Caicos Islands? I have citizenship for both countries. Why you ask me that question? I ain't no lawyer, but From what I understand, if you're a citizen of the Bahamas, you cannot gamble in the casinos on Paradise Island and Bahama. You can go to Island Luck. You can go to Island Games. You can enjoy Island Games all you want. You can participate in everything that Island Games does. But no, I don't think as a Bahamian citizen, even though you have dual citizenship as a Bahamian. Now, if there's ways around it, I don't know, and I can tell you what they are. Call you on there. How you doing?
Prince.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening, man? Listen, you have a show of vision. I want to see your beautiful guest.
All for my eyes only. For my eyes only.
Oh, Jesus, Prince. Listen.
Very nice. Very nice young lady. Very nice young lady. Yeah, what's up?
Freddie, don't tell me today is Thursday.
No, today is Friday. All day today is Friday.
On my boy for him being and y'all say, no, he's taking Thursday off. What happened? He team get PD.
No. He had a gig to do, and he went to that gig, and he's running a little late getting back in town.
Oh, because I thought he bringing in 6 Lip again.
No. He's flight little late. He can call in. He probably call in by the 5 o'clock hour to talk sport.
Okay, but listen, see,
sound like you don't want me here. What you trying to tell me?
Let's leave that right here, okay?
What's up?
Listen, this GNN. I call myself the Ghetto News Network.
I know that.
Because I deal on the ground level, okay?
Yes,
I ain't away with them highfalutin pretty words with all them politicians and I'm fellows with yours.
I understand.
See, I passed school with enough knowledge to know I could say what I want to say and get where I want to go. Because, only 52 see Alan Johnson, them fellas, they could opine good.
Yeah,
so I can say this to Sparky and everybody else who's listening. Taking under consideration what has transpired with this Brave Davis administration in the last 3.5 years, it clearly shows me that those criminal lawyers elected to the House of Parliament has either refused to or can't transition into the politicians that they need to do during their tenure in the House of Assembly. Because they are still lawyers trying to operate the country, and that's a lot of the problems with their utterances. The things that they say are still defending their clients, their criminal clients to the nation. That is my submission. They are still criminal lawyers trying to run a country and not politicians.
They have to put that criminal lawyer hat off and put on the politician hat and understand the country come first.
They got to take that off.
Yeah, that's an issue, and while I don't personally don't think that capital punishment or hanging is a deterrent to crime, to murder, it is the punishment. And if that's the punishment, then we got to fulfill the punishment.
Clearly, well, if you think that, only you want to live on this planet, because we got 350, 400,000 people, and why you think in rush hour traffic, or when the traffic reach around, wherever they reach the T-junction, everybody in the back is stop.
Yeah.
Why you think they stop? Because I ain't want to get no ticket.
I got you. I won't get no accident.
The person who run the red light can get a ticket. Maybe he ain't scared. But our whole line of traffic ain't running because it's a deterrent for us. So don't never say that.
Okay, I got you. I hear you.
Thank you very kindly.
Okay, my brother. Thanks. Appreciate that. Okay, GNN. I ain't disputing what he say. I hear his point of view. Call you on there. How you doing?
Calling days is talking away so long with you, Brady.
Hey, what's up, my Braden? Hi, Braden. How you doing?
But you call the situation an issue? That's a problem.
Okay.
Okay?
Those
guys who are lawyers and running the country and want to hold harness the Bahamian people, it ain't going to work.
Okay.
Because we already see you. We already know what you're doing. We already know what you did. So if you ain't going to clean it up, then you just might as well move. And I could speak because I have great-grandchildren.
Okay.
Okay? 3-year-old and 5-year-old and stuff like that. And 14-year-old. Okay? So, I got to look out for them. And I can't we shouldn't let those people come with the same old foolishness, nastiness, year after year, year after year, harnessing the Bahamian people. That ain't nice.
No, it isn't. I understand. I agree with you. Thanks, brother. Right. So let me read this text. Let's see, saying here. Pearly, all the texter have to do is go into casinos and gamble. No one will stop him. If they ask him for ID, you pull out your the Turks and Caicos Island passport and case closed. They don't have to know if you have dual citizenship. Now, you see, that's the texter telling you that, texter, not Pearly. All right? But when I look at this story, Senate President calls for resumption of hanging. PM says it's not solution. You think these people can't be on the same page? Mind you, you could argue, we have freedom of speech within the party, but, you're speaking, Senator President Adley is speaking as president of the Senate. Is she speaking for the Progressive Liberal Party, or is that's just her personal view, and she needs to make that clear? Because the Prime Minister says it's not a solution. And a lot of people may think it's not a solution, but it is the punishment. So when you get the punishment, you got to deal with the punishment. I got a giveaway. Yeah, one for me, one for Naughty. That's a giveaway. I get to wear. I'm taking this as I'm officially part of the Guardian now. I got a Guardian shirt I can wear. I'm so happy. Thank you, Mr. General Manager. But if one person, if you're speaking for the party, y'all got to be on the same page. You can't change your talk, and you cannot come out in one person. And I've seen this amongst this government too many times. So you have Minister Mitchell say one thing, then the Prime Minister said, I didn't know how it go. You see Minister Cooper say one thing, the Prime Minister said, I don't go. How it go? We need to know how it go. We need to know what is what. You got to get on the same page. And don't give me this excuse that it's freedom of democracy, which we do have in this country. But if you represent a political party, please put it on the same page. Caller, you're on the air. How are you?
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, boy.
What's happening?
Well, I listen to this conversation, and the train of this conversation starting to get scary.
Why you say that?
No, it's almost as if the people on the show now saying that we don't need a nice guy.
We don't need a nice guy?
We don't need a nice guy as Prime Minister.
What do we need? We need a leader.
No, yeah, and
a leader could be a nice guy, but you got to be a fair, firm, nice guy. You can't just be nice and trying to say all the things that you want to.
No, but it's
heavy the head that wears the crown.
No, it's like they're actually saying that that we need a Donald Trump.
Nah, see, you tried to stop it. You tried to get me in another conversation that got me in trouble last week before last.
Hey, no, not in that. But see, the only person who fit the profile, right?
Is
the last fellow.
Is who?
The only person I never thought, I would see when the last fellow would seem like an option. The last guy was there. It's almost as if he is beginning to surface.
Well, everybody have ambitions,
Yeah, because if the folks can't make a distinction, right? Between the options, they will not choose a nice person.
I hear your point, and I hear you trying to beat around the bush, turn through the corner and come in through the back door to talk to me, but that's fine.
See, it's the only way I can put it.
Okay.
Because if you say it, and the idea flies over some head, cool.
All right.
But plenty folks can understand exactly what I'm saying.
I understand exactly what you're saying. I know what you're trying to say. I just messing with you a little bit, telling you beating around the bush.
But that thought is getting scary though.
You think so? Anyway, I can leave you.
Just like that,
I understand you. I understand you. Bye. I can leave you. Call you on there. How you doing?
Pearls, what's going on?
All right, Jay, what you say, Muff?
I for capital punishment, but we are far, far away from capital punishment in this country, A body got burned up in the car in Freeport the other day, and the commissioner in Freeport say, it's 2 weeks now, they're waiting on the DNA to come back from the States. 2024 in this country, the police don't have a DNA lab yet. in 2024.
Wow.
See, that's why
do we have forensic scientists on the police force? Is the question to ask. I know
That's what I don't know. In 2024, why all them go rest without them children going off to school? And then, you know why I say that? Because we don't want to hang, we don't want to execute an innocent man. Like the situation with the little girl would get killed. If we don't have, like if she grabbed the perpetrator, the skin underneath the fingernails, the samples that, semen sample, DNA sample, hair sample, hair fragments or not. If we end up these type of things, we can end up hanging, executing, because we ain't got to hang, we get lethal in jail. We can execute the wrong man.
Well, I would
think a DNA lab in 2024.
I would think that they would, and I understand your point, but I would think they would do due diligence and ensure that they get the right person, because this is considered to be one of the worst of the worst.
We spent $17 million on June and $13 million on short spotter. What ain't helping us yet? They ain't catch no one yet.
No. Short spotter weekend. Believe that. That weekend.
We catching the people after they get off these AK-47s. The police will get there to catch them when they let them off.
I watch it. I know people who get locked up for it. I know people who like shut off and the police pick them up. I know that.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, because Fox Hill and all them shots get let off days in the area and they don't want to get catch when them three fellas get catch. But anyhow, that's $30 million. That's a DNA lab right there.
Okay. Well, you know, we even got to worry about that. You know, tell the man travel less and take some of that $200 million they spending on
exactly. Yeah, all around the world talking foolishness. You see what happened, Pearly? Finland
Hold on. It wasn't just a Linden. I mean, so Linden was part of the Chogum.
Yeah, he's part of it.
He was part of the Chogum meeting. They had a meeting in 1985. Chogum. Patrick the Prime Minister from Canada. Our Prime Minister, and I want to say Barbados, but don't quote me on that one, but I know the Canada and our Prime, and there was several of them who did the Nassau Accord that called for the release.
So that's why Brave Davis won a legacy too. That's why he all over the place talking foolishness, but lift the embargo on Cuba and Haiti this and Haiti that. Man, come home in the Bahamas and deal with your own country and stop talking foolishness around the world, man. All right, have a nice day, buddy.
Come on, my brother, come on. See how Muff getting me in trouble now. Let me read a couple of these texts. Let's see what we got here. It says, oh boy, hold on. Hey, Pearly, the PM might not be for hanging. Trust me, he will be voted out come next election. This murder rate is outrageous. Boy, talk changing now. Talk changing. The next text says, Pearly, what the PM or the Senate lady feel is irrelevant. Like the PM said, it is the judiciary. If it's on the books, they're required to enforce the law. I agree with you, Texter. I agree with you 100%. Good day. Muff is the truth. Yeah, Muff is the truth. That's my good friend. That's the truth. He is the truth. And listen, I in my opinion, in saying that is not a deterrent. Don't kill me for that now, because you know some fellas, I don't know if in the heat of doing what they're doing, or if they do that for I don't want to say do it. They ain't worrying, but they thinking they ain't gonna get catch. But if you get caught, then that's the punishment. If that's what's on the books, then let's deal with it. You know, the Moxie, the young lady, young girl Moxie, that to me is one of the worst of the worst. You know, and if that person who they have is the person that did it, I'm all for him being executed for that, because, you know, that still got my heart heavy. That still got the country in turmoil in terms of the way we're sad about it, the way we feel about it. You know, everybody looking for their daughter. I call my daughter. I make sure my grandson all right. It ain't easy, and it's not a good thing. You know, so I would agree with you, Texter. Texas says my child graduated, come home 15 years ago, to the hope of starting the forensic DNA lab, and that was shut down. Wow. All right. Wow. Call you on the air. How you doing?
Hey, Puddy, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Right there, my brother. What's happening?
Hey, man, this is, I'm just grateful to be in the land of the living. It's space on this side of the planet.
Uh-huh.
But Puddy, you realize that people talking about capital punishment, Bahamas, you realize that execution and the death penalty is still being carried on in some states in the United States.
Yeah, but they take sometimes 20 years before they execute a person.
Yeah, but I mean, they're on death row, and they still, I think I heard on the news the other day that one state was scheduled to execute somebody who committed a crime, I think, in 1994, 1996, or whatever it is.
But see, the Privy Council moved that you can't. That's cruel and something punishment.
Yeah.
You got to deal with them within 3 or 5 years or something like that. And that I don't agree with that, because I think it's, first of all, when the man is found guilty and sends a hang, he ain't starting this appeal process till you read the death warrant to him.
Right.
So if you do that, then if I find you guilty next Monday, let me read the death warrant so we can start the appeal process.
But let me ask you something.
Uh-huh.
What preventative measures has this government put in place to stop crime?
That's a good question, because I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I know I read some recommendations from the opposition on some things that could be done, but I've not seen and I heard the Prime Minister gave a speech on a public a national address on a Friday afternoon where everybody getting happy, ain't nobody paying attention, watching no TV to hear. So I don't know what he said then. I have no idea what he said. And I haven't seen anything to show me this is what the point plan is. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. They talk about getting on the gangs, they talk about cleaning down property and all that stuff. Man, they do that every election, clean down property.
The other day they've been in Angleston, so they clearing up. Where are they now?
I don't know.
They do something for a couple of minutes, and then it just everything.
The issue I got with the potholes, they start filling the potholes, look like they stop.
It's just no consistency with this government, man. There's nothing that they say we're gonna bring it to complete. This Prime Minister, he don't believe in no type of punishment. Him and Wayne Monroe, or two of them on the same page. So don't look for no capital punishment from them too.
Wayne
believe in no type of punishment.
Wayne's success is for him is getting people off, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me it seems like the perpetrator has more rights than the victim. We cloak them, we send them up to Foxhill Prison in air condition.
There ain't no air condition. It ain't no the conditions up there are terrible. There ain't no air condition.
But whatever it is, you're in jail, man.
Yeah, but it still ain't no air condition. It ain't no air condition.
Hard labor.
Uh-huh.
If you was a human, you should act like a human. If you act like an animal, we can treat you like an animal.
Yeah, but then I understand the point. But you can't make him use the bathroom and slop bucket though. You got to do something.
The conditions are what they are. You in jail. You in Hotel California. You in jail, buddy.
Hotel California
hard labor. You supposed to be working 23 hours out of the day. Hard labor. Not calling people and all about like that.
That's what they do.
We're making it too easy for these criminals, man. That's why they don't see the consequences of this thing. And I agree with the senator. The government need to be the government. They have the sword. The Bible says, I put the sword in the government hand. Use the sword. Be a terror to evildoers.
Amen.
These type of things don't happen in communist country, You break the law, buddy, and the law break you right up.
Yeah, I got you.
Thanks.
All right, no problem, my brother. Boy, caller, you are on the air. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, Brady.
Hey, what's happening? What's happening, Sanzi?
Yeah, I first want to give condolences to the family of the 12-year-old that lost her life so tragically.
Young Miss Moxie, yes.
And, that did the same thing to your stomach, to my stomach.
Yeah.
We, the Bahamian people, have no stomach for any more of this kind of situation. From 2017 to now, we have lost at least about over 20 young people. Young people at the age of between 10, 8, 9, you name it.
Okay, I understand that age.
We cannot continue down this road.
No, we can't. We cannot.
We can't.
We have to do something in drastic.
Honestly, there must be resolution. I totally agree with the president of the Senate. The argument they always use is that a deterrent. That is a punishment. And so if once you would have exhaust all avenues of your appeal, the ultimate price, which is your life.
Amen.
You took a life, your life should be taken also.
I got you.
We got to get serious in this country. Over 100 murder for the past 20 years. It's ridiculous. We got to get serious. This can't go well for us as a people.
I hear you, brother. Loud and clear. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. He's very passionate. Brother Sands is very passionate. Caller, you on the air. How you doing? Are you there, caller, or you going to run leave me? You got to be a little patient with me, You got to be a little patient with me, man. You got to be a little patient with me. Let's read this text. And just the continuation of the child, the kid who came home 15 years ago, had to move away from his own country to use his forensic career skills. Well, maybe we could get him to come back home soon. Good day, Pearlie. And who campaigned in the constituency where your Moxie resides and her parents? One talk show host always asks, who is your representative? We cannot tolerate the snuffing out of our young people when our reps fail us. I think that might be Southern Shores. I 100% certain. Don't quote me on there. How you doing?
Pearlie.
Hey.
GNN, 30 more seconds.
All right, 30 seconds.
Something wrong with us payments, Pearlie. I am convinced that we keep doing the same thing over and over again, that we crazy.
Okay.
Something wrong with us because our callers continue to call, asking questions. Why? Why you think Philip Brave, Davis, and Wayne Monroe, them ain't doing nothing with crime?
Why?
What's the number one answer?
Money, money, money.
Not only money.
Okay.
Those two men, or the top three men in Parliament, are criminal lawyers.
Well, that's money. That's you. You worrying about your career. You worrying about your practice.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So why do we think we got to scratch our head to figure out what we got to do with them? Why they ain't doing nothing about crime, buddy? We got to move them.
So we got to get somebody who's not a lawyer, not a doctor, or something like that?
You said it earlier. We need to get somebody who's none of the above.
Okay. I hear you. Call you on the air. How you doing? Hello. Call you on the air. How you doing?
Thank God for life. How you doing? When you say how you doing, you sound like you're looking for Pearlie Alley. You sound like you're jumping for Pearlie Alley, boy. She ain't calling you.
I ain't here for my Pearlie Alley yet. Not yet.
Bring a lovely voice on this radio. Yes, you know we love to hear her. Hi, Pearlie. Hey, so listen quickly.
What's happening?
All us talking and stuff, and yeah, we feel it, right?
Yeah.
So much things need to be done. We need to really the government need to review or not revise it. I know afternoons classes are very important activities like sports and different things and going over subjects which you might be slow on. So I understand that. But before something else happens, this could be an isolated issue, right? Because we have babies even walking to school in the mornings. But this should be a wake-up call that we do something that we regulate it a little better. Just how to teach them, like people that say, jump in the school, jump in the car after the classes and go home. Children walking. Let's see if we can just different organizations.
But we can't put it.
Listen to the mother.
We can't just put it on the government. You know, I had the means to make sure my kids were dropped off and picked up and all that. But in some, you know, we make noise about a certain set of people who come to the Bahamas, right? But you ever watch?
With their children to school.
So you know,
listen to me. Some of us ain't planned for the children, but they down here. So let's look at the human side of it and don't worry, but we could always get to the problem, right? Knowing the situation what they going through and stuff like that. Let's see if we could assist and see if we could do more. I know for years we've been just doing it this way, right, and just hoping our children could be safe, right? But let's see if we could look into it more and.
Let me drop this there. How about the PTA, the Parents Teachers Association, organize some. I want to use for better term neighborhood type watch thing and make sure kids are there's safety on campus. Make sure that those who have to do the late classes get home properly and do stuff like that. How about that? How about that?
Time change.
No, but I don't have a problem with that. But you got to make sure that some things are in place to get these children home. So how about the Parents Teachers Association organize? Get Your Children Home Safe program. How that sound?
Yes, they could work along with the churches in the area.
Yes.
The government could do a little part. But
the police come and do a little more patrols. Yeah, I agree.
Get dark a certain time. So before school or lunchtime or something, this afternoon thing. I tell you, we need to check this.
Or let's keep daylight saving time a permanent thing.
And stuff like that.
How about keeping daylight saving time a permanent thing? How that sound too?
That's another thing too. That's a sound like I don't know if we can ever get to that. But the mother was saying that the girl is to stay out, the daughter is to stay out and stuff like that because ain't nothing to come home to. So no light, no nothing. So when they get meat, no fridge to put it. I saying people.
Wow.
I saying to the people, why you don't let's step up and let's put our money where our mouth is, or not just money. Sometimes they just need someone to talk to. Why we talk with the shanty towns, the government trying to do what they could do to get rid of them, right? But people still living in the bush, and some of them on property what they own and stuff, but they just having hard times. All of us had hard times. We had to step up.
Yeah.
So if we could go back in them bush them and see if we could help more Andres out there who either being molested and different things, so mommy going through things and can't pay attention, stay in the afternoon, won't be somebody, understand that education is the way out, have to do afternoon. We rather than us care, like we care so much and stuff like that, man, let's get in them bushes, and if we can't make it in the bushes, like me, I mightn't make it there, but my time and my money could get on the phone and do things, we could assist, we could make sure if they have current, they might have one ice box, to put them ride through the bush, they talk about riding with the groceries, no one giving you, listen to me, rather than us just keep talking, let's feel the pain. Some of us been through it, some of us don't have to go through it, man.
I got
to
you,
understand what people pain is, man. Just put yourself in people's position. Listen, what you saying about the girl, what you name, the most valuable face for the New York team, the girl, the Bahamian girl.
Oh,
what you saying about what
John
people
Dwell?
saying, the Bahamian people? Did she bring a wife with her?
Well, that's her choice. That's her choice. I decided I will marry. That's her choice, and I ain't killing her for her choice.
No, I
you
don't
can't.
think
You can't be mad at a person for who they love.
That's a mental problem or whatever.
Yeah.
They talking about her coming to the schools, the middle.
But I heard it didn't quite happen the way it's being reported.
But we shouldn't tolerate that. We shouldn't allow that, right?
I hear you, brother.
We shouldn't let that happen, right?
We shouldn't allow it to happen. But like I say, I can't kill you for who you love.
No, you can love what you want. You keep your sissy business.
Papa. Let me take this last call before we go. Call you on there. 30 seconds. You gotta go quick, because the gun coming. I gotta go quick.
Papa, we got to grow up our children to be thunder rebels, the girls and the boys.
I got you. Thank you. Okay, brother. Thanks. Yeah, wow. This is interesting. I almost get in trouble today, brother. This is Pearly, Guardian Radio on a Friday, 96.9 FM Talking Heads. We're going to take our break. We got Cuban Billy coming up, and then we get the news. When we come back, Naughty, Eric, Clint, we're going to talk some football and see if we're going to laugh at those Pittsburgh Steelers. You never get beat. We'll be back right after the news.
Take a juicy bite out of life with the new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich. From its 100% premium 120-gram white meat filet, cake sauce, and fresh lettuce to its cheddar cheese and smoky bacon stacked on a toasted brioche bun. You'll love this ultimate sandwich experience. Yes, the fried chicken experts have done it again. The KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is available in original recipe or spicy, but only available for a limited time at your favorite KFC. The new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
The Grand Bahama News is available every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian. You can buy your local paper at Freeport convenience stores, Western Bakery, DeGregory's Fine Foods, and Bellevue Gifts. Now is the time to reach your Grand Bahama Market with affordable packages, including print and digital. Call GB News sales representative Kavandre at 822-6717 or message him on WhatsApp for ad rates. Classified ads are now available every Tuesday as well. Keep up with everything Grand Bahamian every Tuesday in the Nassau Guardian.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale. We put fashion at your feet.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Feeling lucky? Here's Cuban Willie's numerology report. Brought to you by the Island Game.
Hey, people, it's the weekend, baby. The fin de semana is Friday, and it's Cuban Willie with your numerology report brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. And today you get the double whammy slammy, the lucky 3 ball and the lucky 4 ball. The lucky 3 ball for the weekend, the 3-3-2, 3-3-2. And the lucky 4 ball, 9-5-7-1, 95-71. Play them and win in the Island Games. Stay winning, my friend.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay. I'm not a jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We gonna make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, streaming on GuardianTalkRadio.com and the Guardian Radio app, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads with Nancy is brought to you by Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Central Bank of the Bahamas, the Cleveland Princess, Fine Threads, Amman News, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Nassau Cruise Port, Naughty Johnny's, Hershey's and Games, Prince Masters, and Tropical Gyros.
Go ahead, he says. Go ahead. Welcome back to Talking Heads on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. This is Pearlie in the house, so good to be here with you. Just before we get into the sports thing, let me just read these last couple of texts that I got. Implement a zero-tolerance approach with quick, harsh penalties for victim crimes backed by a stronger, well-equipped police force using advanced technology. Speed up trials, man crime-free communities with better services. No excuses, just results. And every December, Bahamians think about the high murder rate. Still the count is reset to 0 at January 1st, 2020. Then the Bahamians' minds to the phone and numbers of murder start at 1. But that doesn't change what happened the year before that. Pearlie, you need to take it easy on the Steelers. We are 10 times better than you and Northeast. Let's don't go there. You won't get those for the next. You see, that this is the same thing. This is the exact same thing. You see this, Wally? Because, see, when the Steelers, when they mouth hard, they get beat. They got to get this. Because when my Dolphins get beat, you always tease me. What do you say, Naughty?
We good?
We good. I just going to get in today in sports history. Don't go nowhere. Hold tight.
Because I got something to say.
I know you got something to say. Just hold on.
I hope you ain't touching that yet.
No, I ain't touching. No, just hold on. Don't go. I know you got something to say.
All right.
I know you got some noise to make. Let's get into today in sports history.
I called in and I got touched back down. And I got to make sure I chime in. I can let Eric and you handle the picks. And big up to the Island game and the big NFL takedown promotion. Still 2 big drawings left. November, 5,000 up for grabs. December, all expense paid trip to the Super Bowl in New Orleans. All right, but I just had to get that in there. But yeah, go ahead, Freddie.
All right, today in sports history. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. In 1910, Arthur L. Knight patented a steel shaft of clubs. In 1917, the National Hockey League, the NHL, was officially formed in Montreal, Canada. In 1950, the lowest scoring game in NBA was played. The Fort Wayne Pistons, later the Detroit Pistons, defeated the Minneapolis Lakers, later the Los Angeles Lakers, 19-18. They got beat 119-118 last night. In 1986, Mike Tyson became the youngest to win the World Heavyweight Boxing crown. He was only 20 years and 4 months old. In Edmonton, Alberta, the Montreal Canadiens beat the Edmonton Oilers 4-3 in the first NHL game to be played outside. In 2006, the Tiger Woods won his seventh straight PGA Grand Slam. In 2016, it was announced that the NHL expansion team in Las Vegas will be known as the Vegas Golden Knights. And the sports quote of the day, nobody climbs mountains for scientific reasons. Science is used to raise the money for the expedition, but the real climb is for the hell of it. Sir Edmund Hillary. Wow. And let's get right quick to the home. And I was hoping we didn't have to read this, but I can read this. Blue Waves win JB title, Junior Boys title. Saints Senior Boys force game 3. SB force game 3. They beat Sock. Behave. VJ Bears won Triller in 2 overtimes at Bahama Hoops. I watched that game last night. And under 15 Caribbean Baseball Cup set for December in the Bahamas. So Naughty, you got something to say to this Eric on the line? Eric, this you on the line?
Yeah, man, I read him. What you saying?
And we got Clint yet?
Yeah, I've been here.
So we got the teams back together, the bands back together.
What up, Eric? What up, Earl? Looking forward to
Everything going like back here in Nassau, back from San Fran. Sorry I couldn't get through to you guys last weekend properly.
Well, I made 2 because I back now too. So you all hold it down.
Me and Clint ain't been nowhere. We been right here in Nassau.
All right.
Sitting here chilling, ready for Christmas.
Yep.
We got cow turd eating Steeler.
He done text.
I know he done text. But see, I got to introduce him to how this show goes. Sometimes we give you a little long run for a short catch. And we let your mouth sign a check that your booty can't cash. And then you got to deal with the collection. And today is collection. So, cow turd eating Steeler. Not only did my Cowboys punch you in the mouth, the Cleveland Browns punch you in the mouth. You all got a problem with teams with C in their name. And the sad thing is you got to play the Cincinnati Bengals twice, the Kansas City Chiefs once, the Baltimore Ravens once, the Philadelphia Eagles. Since you like birds and fixated with birds, you get 2 sets of birds to play with. And then the Browns one more time.
Yeah.
So out of your final 7 games, you all win 1.
That's
You're the
98.
Philadelphia Eagles of last year. You all go reverse and not make the playoffs and choke on your own. Not only cow turd from Dallas, but your own words.
Clint, you hear this?
So, Steeler man, you could say that I had feathers around my mouth last week because I said Baltimore would beat your Steelers. Y'all want a field goal fest, 18-16. But if I got cow feathers around my mouth, you got cow poo-poo, like Emmitt Smith would say, all around yours. Courtesy of the Dallas Cowboys. And now the Cleveland Browns. And I just want to sing one little line of one of the classic 1990s cuts from Luke Skywalker for cow turd eating Steeler. To the Brown! To the Brown! To the Brown! To the Brown! The Browns did hear you to do the Brown last night, too. So go down into your weekend, Steeler man, with that big hat on your forehead, and we will talk to you next week. And remember, don't let that mouth of yours sign a check your Steeler booty can't cash. See you later.
Well, I tell you, boy.
But I did say it was a trap game.
Mm-hmm.
And they took it. I think they looked past this game, and then that snow did a number on them. But it was a well-played game, considering it was in the snow.
Yeah, it wasn't as messy as I thought it was going to be.
What say you, Clint?
I was saying the exact same thing. I know I didn't get it on air yesterday, but I was telling everyone it's a trap game. There's going to be plenty of snow, and I just saw a lot of running with Chubb.
Yeah, Chubb did it. They started. It was a really nice green field. It was and then the snow started falling, and then it started falling. I thought I was in Minnesota watching that game.
Yeah,
but it was rough, but it was well played. I thought they ran it a lot more, but they also threw it, and they made. I mean, Wilson, he couldn't close it out. They got down the field. They just couldn't get into the end zone. And Cleveland, I thought when they came back and they went ahead, I said, oh, boy, looked like Pittsburgh came back. And Cleveland said, hell no, we can right back down there. And they did it.
Yeah, Boswell missed a kick early in the game when there wasn't any snow either.
Yes, he sure did. Yes. So it is what it is. We got a caller. Let's take this caller quick. Caller on there. How you doing?
Yes, brothers. How are you doing?
What is it?
Didn't I tell you and Naughty, the Browns get their number? Tell the fan the Browns get their number. Didn't I say that when I started off going?
And I know you do your neighbor body.
You see the real. Every one of my boys' big heads. I had 2 Steelers fans and you're talking to them dead, man. Hey. But the Browns beat them 5 or 7 times. They win 1 and 1 end up into a tie.
Yeah.
So they can't say it's the snow because the Browns have, but Winston, tell them. Man, God, the Lord put him in this position to show the world what he's good for. Call your mother. Call your brother. Call your sister.
It really was a good...
Let them know Jim Richardson is on prime time.
It was a good interview. Hey, that was one of the better interviews.
Yes, boy, that's one of the better interviews, boy. He get on so bad. Boy, I had it so good last night. But, Brady,
hey,
I know you won't hear these two words, boy. Franz Wagner. You don't hear them two words, boy. Franz Wagner.
That's a bad shorty.
Boy, that's a bad shorty. Wait, but 80 and LeBron,
they shouldn't have come down to that. They shouldn't have come down.
LeBron a bunch of free throws.
What's that, though? 80 goes that.
All you had to do is nail the 2 free throws and it was over.
80 goes that. Yes, but 80 goes that.
All you had to do is drop the 2. My high school coach, Martin Lundy, used to say, these free. You got to hit them. They free.
Yeah, they free. Hey, and he was the Gannett.
Yeah.
He was the Dolphin Gannett last night. He got 87.
Man, that was...
Let me straighten up what Skill was saying. What Skill say? LeBron and Kobe do it when Naughty correct him and say Kobe and LeBron. No, Skill. The stats what I was trying to tell you, what ain't happened from 1960-1961 season. Gannett is the first rookie to score over 33 times in the first month, the first 31 days. That's what's the stats, what I was trying to tell you.
Okay, I got you.
Magic even didn't do that. Magic scored triple-double in his 5th game.
Yeah.
But he scored over 30.3 times in the first 81 days.
Okay.
That's the stats I was trying to tell you, Anya, but I know what I'm saying. LeBron and Kobe do that. Well, and Pearly, your boy from the Eagles, I mean, the Eagles look good, though. They win on 6 straight. But like you all say, we got to give them 2 more weeks to see, man. 2 to 3 more weeks to see where the Eagles go. Because while I was saying the Lions, man, if a quarterback could throw 5 picks in a game and still win the game. Over 600 yards of offense.
They played the right team. They played the right team.
That was the right team. That was the right team to put that up. I mean, if that was another team, a better team, I don't think you'd get away with that.
But he did.
Yes, he did.
They win 10 straight.
But, you know,
they on 10
championship teams find in those kind of games.
Yeah, man. So let me let someone else get in.
All right, bro. Thank you.
9 straight, because we can march New England right up. Right, hey, and Eric, boy, man, what's going on with the 49ers, man, Eric? What's going on with Purdy? McCaffrey back. What's going on?
Purdy got a bad shoulder. Purdy practiced limited practice yesterday.
Training in practice, Bosa in practice, and I was there. I watched Bosa pull up lame in the 3rd quarter. I watched that play.
Oh, boy.
That play, but that's such a freak. But it didn't look like nothing.
What do you say, Clint? He's been ruled out?
Breaking news. He's been ruled out, and Brandon Allen is named the starter.
No,
okay, well, he might play Sunday then.
No, he ain't gonna play Sunday. They just ruled him out.
No, they just ruled him out, and Brandon Allen is now named the starter for Week 12.
I look at now. I just
I got to change my starting quarter. I have him as a starter in one of my fantasy teams. I got to change that.
Yeah,
but I got my backup is Hurts, and Hurts is questionable as well. Hurts is not ruled out, Clint?
He's fine. His ankle's okay.
All right, I got to go with him then. Got no choice there. So Eric, what's going on with your 49ers? I think everybody hurt.
Everybody hurt, boy. Like it's a rush to try to see who next to get to the trainer's table.
They must have got some good trainers over there.
Yeah.
Well, Kittle says no matter what he's playing, but Bosa may not play.
Yeah.
And those 3 touchdowns to Seattle scored on y'all is when Bosa was on the bench.
Ruled out.
He's ruled out as well?
Yeah.
And those 3 touchdowns that Seattle scored on y'all is when Bosa was after Bosa got hurt or Bosa was on the bench?
No, the first one he was on the field.
Right, okay. So I guess we could say this the 49ers season is you can stick a fork in y'all.
Almost, I ain't lie. Almost.
Yeah.
We at that point right now. We at the edge right now. We got Green Bay Sunday, we got Buffalo the following week. Then the Bears the week after that.
So in the next 3 games, y'all could lose all 3, or maybe that's been 1.
We could lose all 3, 1 shot.
Wow.
The Bears ain't nobody.
Y'all could beat the Bears, man. Everybody
the Bears ain't nobody, but any given Sunday, too.
Yeah, everybody beating the Bears though. If y'all don't beat the Bears, y'all really should what they say in class.
Yeah, well for sure we have 5 wins now. If nothing else, we got 6 wins. If we can beat the Sardines on the 22nd in Miami, I know that.
You see, now listen. We better button this. Let me press this button. Y'all get beat. Y'all ain't gonna beat the Dolphins. Not that injured team. Not that injured team. I see. I may have to go with Muffin Skin and say 9 in a row if you can get like that. I was trying to be nice.
No, I ain't trying to get like that. All I say is y'all ain't beating us on the 22nd.
All right.
Y'all might win 8 or 9. And that one loss.
You think
yeah,
so?
Man, we got Joel.
You think so?
Yeah, man, we got Joel for years.
That's how it go for years. Okay, all right. Time will tell.
McCaffrey can beat you all on his own.
Oh, Clint, you going against me too?
McCaffrey's just getting back into it. Two sore Achilles, like that ain't no joke. But now he's getting back. He's getting his legs underneath him. They're just gonna hand the ball off to him a million times, and he can run all over y'all.
Wow. Our run defense is not bad, you know. Our pass defense has been hurting us a little bit.
But McCaffrey's that good.
He is that good. But
they need to start playing both of him and Mason at the same time, just like Detroit using.
Oh man, like they just need to put everybody on the field every play. Like try to stop us.
Anybody who's healthy, get out there.
They're just down set. Hike, let's go.
I think Bradley Chubb is going to be back in time for that game. I think our edge rush and our defense will be pretty much on point by then. We'll be ready for y'all.
Bradley Chubb wasn't a big deal when he was healthy.
What you mean?
But he was all right.
All right. Okay. See. All right. Is Purdy is considered out? They're gonna put him in the IR. He's just out for this week.
No. Just out with shoulder soreness.
Yeah, they say they're looking to get him back December 1st against Buffalo.
They'll need him against Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay. So what else going on in the NFL? You hearing, Clint, with other hot news? Who's in? Who's out?
Devontae Smith, wide receiver for the Eagles. He has been ruled out as well.
I benched him from yesterday. He pissed me off last week.
Yeah, well, I mean, keep him there because he's not going to play. So is Jake Ferguson for the Cowboys tight end. He's ruled out as well.
Again, okay.
Yeah, that Alexander Madison is out. The Raiders running back Zamir White is doubtful, so they're going to get now Amir Abdullah.
Okay.
He's going to be the starting running back. So if you need a plug and play running back this week because everyone's on bye, pick up Abdullah and start him.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. I need to. I probably need to. What about Debo Samuels, Eric? He's going to be playing because he disappointed me last week too. He cost me last week. Did not give me his numbers.
Nothing that can keep him out of the game. Now the problem is now when you don't have Purdy and Brandon Allen now is in the game. This will be CMC's third game back. They can try to rely heavily. I know Kyle can try to rely heavily on Debo, and that could cause another injury.
Or that could give me plenty fantasy points.
Yeah, it could. You know, because the team that they playing. And the Packers, they when it comes to pass defense, we could get them if we could get the ball down the field. If we could establish the run, it'll make good for play action. But we'll see.
RPO.
A lot of the experts have Jennings ahead of Debo this week, saying he's going to have a better week.
Yeah.
He should. There's no. Sorry, I mean
there's no Purdy.
There's no Nick Bosa. So I mean, we can send some pressure. Probably gotta disguise some blitzes. But if you don't know, if you know full well that you got yourself a comfortable 3.5 seconds, game could be very long. And we have some suspect. We just bend and not break a lot.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Miami.
We tend to let teams walk down the field, and right at the goal line, we do a pretty good job goal line standing, and
in the red zone.
Uh-huh. We tend to do a pretty good job there, but we tend to let teams walk right down the field on us, especially if they want pass.
Sound like Miami defense. We got a caller. Let's take this caller.
There's Robert Saleh when you need him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Call you on there. How you doing?
Hey, Burley.
Yes, sir.
Burley.
Yes, sir.
Why you ain't correct Muff, man?
And correct Muffin which way?
When he all out, but I see he was wrong, but 37 points, Magic and LeBron, Tingham, but my man was the only one to do it, the rookie.
He said he was the one who do it 3 times within the first 31 days of his career.
Right. Now, listen, I never was even talking, but know how much points he scored. I was said that he is the first rookie ever hit 14 3-pointers in 2 games.
Okay.
Back to back.
I got you. All right.
That's what I was saying. And I was saying they said only Magic and LeBron ever did it, but they didn't do it as a rookie.
Okay.
They did it when they was
already.
They wasn't rookies.
They were sophomores.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
All
So
right.
that's what I said. I didn't say nothing but no. I even ain't know my man 30-something points in 3 games back to back.
Not back
I
to
didn't know
back.
that.
Not back to back. Within 30 days. Not back to
Within
back.
30. Well, I didn't even know that. That's
I
what
didn't
I'm
know
saying.
that either, and I can double check that to make
I
sure.
didn't know that one.
All right.
But I know the one what they were saying. The 14 3-pointers what he had. He was the first rookie to ever do that in NBA history.
I got
That's
you.
what they said.
Okay, brother. Thanks. All right. Stay.
anyhow.
Okay, brother. Clint, what's going on in New York? The Jets. What's going on in the Jets? They fired the coach. They fired the general manager. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be a Jet next year? Did we lose Clint?
Clint.
What say you, Eric?
I've been sitting here talking. The phone was on mute. My goodness.
You pull up early. You pull up early.
When you're getting old, you're getting old. So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be a Jet next year. Like, he's bringing the pieces there, and he wants to play, but you know how the New York people or the Jets fans go. They don't take it. You know, they're only going to take so much.
Yeah.
And, they're getting awfully tired.
They're not quiet kept like this Midwestern. There's some people in Wisconsin ain't gonna make as much noise as New Yorkers will. The New York media will eat you to pieces, and they don't care who you are. Because I mean, it looks like it just looks like is a soap opera. I mean, every time there's something different going on, they just and I mean that's fine with me because we got to play them. We got to play them 2 times. So I find if they have this turmoil, we mash them up with that turmoil.
Yeah, who knows with them? It's a coin flip if they're going to play well or not, in my opinion.
All right. Well, gentlemen, let's take our first break. And when we come back, we're going to talk a little more football, then we're going to get into the picks. This is Pearlie for Clint, for Eric. I'm Talking Heads Friday, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We'll be right back.
For fast, reliable, further, let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life. We stand by our quality products that is second to none. Our affordable pricing and friendly, efficient staff makes Printmasters the ultimate choice for all your printing needs. We can deliver any type of printing services, from banners to booklets to business cards. You name it, we can print it.
Let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
Play with Island Games. We making dreams come true. Play with Island Games. We paying more out to you. Don't mind the noise in the market. You getting cash in your pocket. 'Cause Island Games is spicy and spicy is tradition. So when you play Island Games, we putting Bahamians first. Guaranteed to pay. Island Games. We like them other jokers. We've been here from the start. From the bike to computer. Island Games. We can make your dreams come true. We playing with Island Games.
Take a juicy bite out of life with the new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich. From its 100% premium 120-gram white meat filet, KFC signature ranch sauce, and fresh lettuce, to its cheddar cheese and smoky bacon stacked on a toasted brioche bun. You'll love this ultimate sandwich experience. Yes, the fried chicken experts have done it again. The KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is available in original recipe or spicy, but only available for a limited time at your favorite KFC. The new KFC Bacon Ranch Sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. If you want them debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then fine threads is your place, is your place, is your place.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Mississippi. Welcome back to Talking Heads Friday. I'm sitting here waiting to hear Naughty say welcome back, right? So I say, hey, I'm the host today. Forgive me, gentlemen, forgive me. It's been a long week, a very, very long week. A little off today. But I'm concerned about, I don't know, I should say I'm concerned because I really don't care what the Jets do. But the soap opera that is New York Jets it's amazing. The stuff a lot of stuff that he's doing in New York is what he did in Green Bay and got away with it.
Yeah.
Well, you ain't get away with that in New York now.
Yeah, you hear the other news out of New York today, right?
They expect success. They used to be at the top of everything, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca, the on the Meadowlands, Bart, what's your boy name? Joe Namath and them from way back in the day. They had Rex Ryan for a while, Revis Island for a while. They expect something to happen for the Jets, and they're supposed to be the greatest thing since Joe Namath come to play for us.
Tell me about it. Will you say, Clint, some other news come out today?
Yeah, out of New York, Daniel Jones has been released by the New York Giants.
Yeah,
I saw that coming because by benching him, and they didn't want him to play because if they allowed him to play and he got hurt, they would owe him $23 million next year. So by releasing him, I think that frees up some salary cap money.
But that saves 19.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he'll be the Raiders next year.
Yeah, this year. I think he's going to get. I think he's going to get there within the next week or two.
You think so? And that's see how he fits in now.
Yeah, absolutely. Get him in right away.
Do you think that the Giants just didn't give him enough to work with, or he's just not that good?
They didn't have enough to work with, but now they do have some players, and he's just not good at football. He's not. Now Dan, what's his name? DeVito's coming in to start. I don't know why he's coming in and not Locke, but I mean, there's just a lot of trouble in New York all around.
Yeah. The New Yorkers, the New York Mets got beat. The Yankees get beat. Then you got the Jets looking like crap. The Giants. New York is not having a good time. And what about the Islanders or the Rangers? They any good this year, Clint?
Kind of not really. The Devils are doing really well though.
Okay, the Jersey.
That's kind of close.
That's close. You go tell a New Yorker that and see what they can tell you.
Yeah, right. That wouldn't be me.
But I see that, and there's also talk that the Jets may clean house at the end of the season and just it's like gut this team and try to see what they can rebuild.
Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they're not going to totally gut it. I can see Rodgers going, Devontae Adams going to Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. Those are young, talented players. You just need to find the right pieces around them.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, but Aaron Rodgers might have been looking for what he saw Tom Brady and, I'm Peyton Manning before him out. Go to another team and ride out with a Super Bowl. Not going to happen, buddy.
Does he have a Super Bowl? I trying to remember. Does he have a Super Bowl? Yeah.
Oh, Aaron Rodgers? Yeah, he got one.
He got one. Yeah, that's right. He got one.
I think he has two.
He got one.
Only one.
I know for sure he has got one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I can already see him going to the Giants next year. I can already see it.
Moving from downtown New York to the Meadowlands?
Yeah, you don't got to move too far, and then just come in there and play with the Giants.
Well, let's do this.
Game of the season, he do
that. The Giants still ain't going to go nowhere. The biggest mistake they made is letting Barkley go. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah, I agree.
He's showing them right now.
Yeah, he sure is.
Never let him go.
Do you know that EA Sports already implemented that backwards jump over or what hurdle he did? They already got that in their football game.
Look good, eh?
Yeah.
No,
that was impressive.
Let's take our time and get into these picks and analyze each of these games properly. Is that cool with you guys?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
All right, the first game is Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New York Giants. Tampa Bay 6-point favorites.
And Mike Evans is back. He's going to be playing.
Quarterback, DeVito. The only DeVito I know is any good is Donnie DeVito.
He making some good Josie, some good Jersey, Josie Joe's or something like sandwiches commercials.
Jersey Mike's, yeah.
Jersey Mike's, yeah.
And like I said, Mike Evans is coming back. Now, Tampa in the last couple of games, they've been in it with big teams.
Yeah.
They've been close without their big two receivers. Now, obviously, they lost Godwin for the year, but Mike Evans is coming back. So I believe they're going to start rolling again and start playing well.
And the thing about it is, Baker Mayfield has looked good. I think he's played solid football all season.
He has. He's been a good quarterback.
He's helped me in fantasy a lot. So, but he has looked good. I think he hasn't really hurt the team any. I think he's kept them in the games. I just think the fact that they had a lot of injuries that hurt them this year. But I like them. I like them over the Giants, and I give them the points.
Yeah, absolutely. And Neighbors he's got a groin injury that's been bothering him.
Boy,
so
you need to rest that up. Okay, Detroit Lions, my Super Bowl pick, Clint's Super Bowl pick. Detroit Lions at the Indianapolis Colts. Detroit get a 7.5-point favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. Detroit, they're just unstoppable. Even when they're bad, they're good.
How did the Jets allow the Colts to come back on them last week?
They're the Jets.
Jets.
So I like the Lions and the points as well. What say you, Eric?
Oh, I mean, I hate to say it, but with the Lions, after all our injuries, I put in for the Lions. I can't pull for the Packers.
I got you.
I can't do that, and I can't pull for the Eagles because it cost me a Super Bowl.
I got you. The Tennessee Titans are the Houston Texans. Texans are 8-point favorites.
Yeah, I like the Texans. They're starting to get it together. Nico Collins is back. Tajay Spears is out, so Tony Pollard's going to get the ball a lot more. And the Titans still just don't have a quarterback.
They don't.
Now Ridley's playing okay, but they don't have a quarterback.
Okay, I agree with you.
There's no leadership. There's nobody running the show. So, the Texans should win just all continuity.
Yeah. I'll give them the points.
And Joe Mixon is looking like a refreshed runner.
Isn't he?
He's almost like a rookie coming out with something with a purpose.
He looked good on Monday Night Eight.
Yeah.
He ever since Cincinnati he got traded, he's been just running like a madman.
On a mission.
Yep.
On a mission. Naughty's Dallas Cowboys are the Washington Commanders. The Washington are 10.5-point favorites. That's a lot.
Okay, first of all, how is it just Naughty?
Oh, I was trying to. All right, sorry. Naughty and Clint's Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, I got to take. I got to take the blows too.
Yes, you do. I got you. But Dallas are 10.5-point underdogs.
That's not enough.
You don't think that's enough?
No, we're not. I'd be surprised if we scored another touchdown. We got lucky on that slant last week. CeeDee Lamb, he's going to play. He's cleared to play, but we just Ferguson's out. We got no running game. We can't stop nobody. It's just, I say Washington pulls their starters by mid-third quarter.
Wow. What say you, Eric?
But there's no which way. Dallas really should be out of the game by halftime if Washington does what it's been doing all year, consistently, scoring on every drive. Whether it's a touchdown, whether it's a field goal, they score. They find ways to get to the red zone, and they produce points.
But that go ahead.
And Dallas, Micah Parsons may freak out and get a sack and a half, maybe. Seriously, either run away from him or run right through him. He's going to get frustrated and get to the sidelines and throw a tantrum and blah, 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 blah. And the Cowboys will be 3-7.
Okay, and which is what I think both Clint and Naughty want. You guys want a tank for Shadir, right?
Exactly. We want draft picks.
I got you. The Minnesota Vikings at the Chicago Bears. A lot of people think Minnesota could be a Super Bowl team.
They could be. They beat us.
Everybody beat me all, man.
Sam Darnold's been playing some good football as well, just like Baker Mayfield. Just a change of scenery has them playing better.
Yeah.
Their running backs are always hurt.
Yeah, they're 3.5-point favorites over the Bears. That's a little compared considering they playing the Bears.
Yeah, I don't see the Bears being as good as people say they are. They're so up and down all the time. Yeah, there's some talent, but Caleb Williams is just not ready to play yet.
He's got no help. A lot of novices are saying he's got pundits are saying he's got no help.
Yeah, I think he just wants to prove it on his own as well, and that's what's costing him.
Okay. The team that gave me champagne to drink last week, the Kansas City Chiefs at the Carolina Panthers. Kansas City are 10.5-point favorites.
It's a feel-good game for Kansas City. They coming back.
I think it's a punch-back game. We lost that game. We got to show the people we are Super Bowl favorites, or Super Bowl favorites from the AFC at least. 10.5 is a lot. Do you think so?
I was just going to say I don't think that's enough either. Kansas City is mad about last week. They want to come out there and they want to run up a 50 burger on them just to say, yeah, we are that team.
Yeah. Just a stub of the toe last week.
Okay. The Denver Broncos, who I am surprised, you know what? They're looking really good. Denver Broncos are the Raiders. They're 6-point favorites. I didn't think they would be this good this year, based on what we saw last year.
I don't think anybody thought they'd be this good this year. Bo Nix started off slow.
Yeah.
He's an older rookie.
Yeah.
But he's got that team rolling. And their defense, my goodness, I did not see that coming.
I did. But the defense wasn't too bad last year, Yes, they had some injuries and stuff, but this year they looking really ferocious.
Oh, yeah, they stepped up in the top 5 conversation this year.
Don't let that 70 points the Dolphins put on them last year let you think that their defense was that bad. Dolphins just got off on them.
That 70 points, that was a mirage.
Yeah.
See, them fellas up in Island Road and Grove, all of them, they won Super Bowl last year. All of them.
That was fun, though. I was at that game. That was fun. That was great. Arizona Cardinals at the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle's a 1-point favorite. This is like a flip a coin win. I think the Cardinals are going to do it. I think the Cardinals has got a little better team right now. The Seahawks on a little high coming off that win off the 49ers last week, but that wasn't. I mean, I don't know if that was that big of a win. The 49ers had too many injuries.
But the Seahawks said by improving to 5-5, they've saved their season. And being there in San Francisco and seeing the concentration, seeing the expectation of success, like not the laid back aspect of what you find in Miami. Oh yeah, that's gonna be our year. Like the expectation of success is like it's so thick. It's it's palatable. You can taste it in the air. The fact that Niners expect to win. Like Niner fans always expect to be in the hunt for the Lombardi. Like this is like from the stewardess to the little boys in Walmart to everybody outside the stadium. Like tailgating is serious. Like if you in another team's jersey, not even the team that they play in, if you're in another team's jersey, they ask, why are you here? Why did you come all the way here to see my team play another team? Like there's just a sense of camaraderie there. And so us dropping to 5-5, how everybody like, wow, our season may be over. And that's the difference between Seattle Seahawks fans and Niner fans.
Okay.
They literally feel like their season is saved by improving to 5-5.
So who do you think will win this game?
The hell with the Seahawks.
Okay. Clint?
Yeah, I think Arizona's going to beat them. They've got a lot of weapons. I know both sides have a lot of weapons, but James Conner, he's running hard. Kyler Murray's running. I just think they get it.
All right. 49ers at the Packers. Packers are 3.5-point favorites. Now, I don't think that's enough.
Nah, well, they do say that Kittle avoid injury designation, so he is going to play.
Right, okay.
Now is that enough? I don't know.
To keep it close, I like the Packers to win. I'll give the Packers the points.
At the same time, Josh Jacobs is cleared to play. So.
Okay. All right.
I think I would have to go with the Packers.
Eric.
I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
Say no more, Eric. Say no more. The Eagles at the Rams. Eagles are 3-point favorites. A lot of people saying the Rams are a lot better than the team that Miami beat.
Well, they are. They got Puka Nacua back. He's got his legs under him. Cooper Kupp is back and fully healthy. They're running. Stafford's getting his confidence back. I like the Rams, and the Eagles don't have Devontae Smith, so they're going to be shadowing AJ Brown and Saquon.
Okay, I still gonna stick with the Eagles, and I'll give the Eagles the points, 3 points. What do you say, Eric?
I feel they have what it takes this week to get the job done.
Okay.
Probably going to rely heavily on the running game with Saquon once again.
Okay.
And let the chips fall where they may thereafter via play action.
All right. My Miami Dolphins hosting the New England Patriots. Miami is 7.5-point favorites. I think Tua is looking better and better every week. I think the Dolphins' offense is starting to pick up. If the defense could get their act together, I'll give the Dolphins the points.
I keep telling you about your defense. You keep saying, "Oh yeah, they're not that bad. They're not that bad," and I keep telling you, "Yeah, they are."
They keep bending. They're just not breaking, and I just hope they don't break this time.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is the New England Patriots. Drake May is, he's getting there. Their wide receivers are getting there, but they're not there yet.
Okay.
I don't think they can beat Miami this week.
All right, Eric.
I think I could the same thing as what Glenn had to say. Like, Drake May is a nice watch.
Yeah.
He's a nice watch. He has guts, but they ain't really quite there yet. But 3 years old, 4 years old before being a serious contender. So yeah, sad to say, I got to go with the sardines.
Yeah. If you're in a dynasty fantasy football league, pick up Drake May. Keep him on your bench.
Yeah. And finally, before Ravens, at the LA Chargers, the Ravens are 3-point favorites. I think they're going to bounce back and they're going to do something this week. I pick the Ravens. And the points.
They're the Chargers, bro. They look good.
Clint?
Yeah, this is going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. Chargers are really playing well right now, but I see King Henry just being angry, going out there and just running through people. And he's going to get an angry run this week for sure.
Super. Hey, guys, thank you so much. Thank you all the callers, listeners. This is Talking Heads Friday, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Thank you. It's been a great week. I want to say for Clint, for Eric, and for Naughty, thank you for listening. We'll see you on Monday with more Talking Heads at 4 o'clock. Take care, guys.
Guaranteed investment opportunity that you've been waiting for has finally arrived. My name is Bond, the Bahamas Government Savings Bond. And as of Thursday, November the 21st, all Bahamians, for as little as $100, can begin to save for their future. The investment rates are fixed and guaranteed with terms for 1 to 6 years, so you can't lose. Mark it down. Thursday, November the 21st. Get your Bahamas Government Savings Bonds. Check out the Central Bank of the Bahamas website for more details.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances, so come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Are you dreaming of an EV? Now is the time. Easy Car Sales is offering unbelievable deals on 2024 models with end-of-year discounts. Plus, quick and simple in-house financing makes it easy for everyone to go electric. Take a test drive and experience the thrill today at EV City on Abundant Life or Gladstone Road. Step into a smarter, more affordable drive with Easy Car Sales, your trusted EV and warranty provider since 2016.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, hosted by Earl the Pearl. On Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Didn't know we needed it. Had no idea we needed it, but you always need it. In this National Football League world, where there's dome games, and then there's South Florida games, and there's West Coast games, we needed a snow game. Everybody needs to just have a snow game every now and then.
Revert back to your youth.
And last night, we got a snow game. You heard there'd be a wintry mix. The dreaded winter with the snow. We don't want that. We don't want wintry mixes. We need big, fat, white snowflakes coming down. We need it looking like an old school television set, black and white, when there was nothing on and you just saw static on the screen. That's the way you need it to look like. You need the snowflakes, big fat snowflakes coming down. And then you know what you need? You need an AFC North game. An old school AFC Norris game, to use the Chris Berman phrase.
Smash mouth.
You need two teams that just don't like each other. You need the Steelers and the Browns having that. That's what you need.
Two cities that don't like each other, two fan bases that don't like each other.
But what they can get together and say they like? Snow. A big-ass snow game. That's what we needed. We got that last night on Amazon Prime.
Snow globe.
You betcha. You need Nick Chubb running downhill. That's what you need. You need Nick Chubb running downhill or running in the end zone. You need Najee Harris bowling some people over. You need George Pickens beast receivers. That's what you need. David Njoku. That's what you need. You need big-ass people. You need T.J. Watt coming at you. You need Myles Garrett, the Grim Reaper.
The best.
You need these guys in sleeves. That's what you need. You need them in sleeves. I'm not one of those guys. I'll tell you this, though. Some people, I'll text some people who are in the Amazon Prime Video broadcast in the middle. Didn't need to see that guy with his shirt off 15 times. That we didn't.
Oh, no. Well, that guy was great.
It was dinner time around here in Los Angeles.
Come on.
No, we didn't see the same guy.
Big drunk Clevelanders with their shirts off.
I get it first time. I get it the fifth time. 10th time, I get the point.
And they were having fun.
I understand that. I don't begrudge him. I don't begrudge him. I just didn't need to see it for the 10th time. That's all.
You know what I don't get? Some of the David Njoku, the running backs, no gloves?
Yeah.
No gloves?
Yeah.
Grown man.
In the snow?
Oh, yeah.
With a grip, the ball slipping and sliding everywhere? David Njoku might have needed the gloves.
And then you know what you need? When you think this game's not really giving you the fireworks that you need, and the snowflakes are coming down, you're like, really? It's 10-6. Is that what it is? Really? We're just going to get field goals? One touchdown's going to win it. That's all it's going to be. The team that gets the one touchdown's going to win it. And the Cleveland Browns had that one touchdown. And then the fourth quarter hit. You need a snow game where you think nothing's going to happen, and then everything happens, and it goes off the rails. You need a fourth quarter snow game, a snow game in the fourth quarter where 27 points and 4 touchdowns is scored, or 15 touchdowns and 2 turnovers. That's what you need. And I could sit here and tell you about it, and I will give you my perspective on what happened. But there's only one person who could appropriately describe what happened in that fourth quarter: 27 points, 4 touchdowns, 15 first downs, 2 turnovers. That's Jameis Winston. And he does it as only Jameis can. Hit it. Just go ahead.
That fourth quarter, it really was like it was a whole paradigm shift. Like, we were playing so well offensively, and then bang, bang, back-to-back drives with turnovers. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, this is really an NFL's filmed moment. The snow starts pouring down. Like, I felt like my feet started getting heavy because I'm squishing through the snow. And man, it was so good, and it was so great to end up getting that win.
There you go. Jameis Winston revealed the ending too. Spoiler alert, Browns won. And you know who doesn't like a snow game? George Pickens doesn't like a snow game. And I'll just tell this to George.
Oh, he's from Georgia.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I understand.
You know what I mean?
Right. And he played his bowl games probably in domes, right?
Yeah.
Bowl games in domes. George, you're playing Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
He doesn't like a snow game. As a matter of fact, he said the snow was the 12th man for the Cleveland Browns. That was the difference in the game. George Pickens, hit it.
What do you guys try to take away from this loss? What's the message, in the locker room?
Just keep grinding. Like I said, conditions played a huge part in today's game. I don't really think the Cleveland Browns are a good team at all. I think the conditions kind of saved them today.
Bad blood.
That's great.
Big fat snowflakes. George Pickens, not a fan of the snow game.
Nope.
You know what I'm not a fan of? That third down and 4 call in the fourth quarter. What all the Steelers need to do is just keep stringing together first downs, and they win this football game.
Keep running the ball.
And wasn't a fan of that one. But here's what drives me crazy. And I understand why they did it. And you're like, probably fans are like, why are you calling that play call on 3rd and 4th? Why are you doing it if you're going to go deep, throw the deep chunk play? Why are you doing it with the wrong quarterback?
Right.
Why are you doing it with Justin Fields when you've got the whole point of Russell Wilson's success so far as the Steelers quarterback are the chunk plays, the moon balls, the big deep pass that Justin Fields cannot accurately throw, and Russ can do so well. This is why you're talking about him being on a Hall of Fame career path. Why are you doing it with Justin Fields? You know why? And this is the thing, drives fans crazy. It's because that's what the coverage dictated. It 100% dictated, throw it there. Throw it there, even though it's a very low percentage play, when there's not a game being played inside a snow globe, with the football gods shaking it up every single damn snap. Certainly in the fourth quarter. That's what seemed to happen. The first 3 quarters was this game was on a snow globe resting on the mantle. The fourth quarter was the football gods grabbing it and just shaking it.
Kid comes over to grandma's house and takes the snow globe.
And you got to take it out of the kid's hand because it's going to be on the floor. A dog's going to step on it, or somebody's going to throw it. It's going to break. All that. I used to go around the country for Thursday Night Football and get snow globes for Zan when he was a little kid.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. And he used to have like 90 of them. And he used to say, Dad, you coming home with a snow globe? And I'd have to grab one, getting
from the airport.
From the airport, yeah. and then you know what ended up happening? All of them broke. That's what last night's game was. And the question is why are they doing it? Because that's what the coverage dictated. They might have had another play, but when you see Pickens out there, you're going to throw it to Pickens out there. Problem was, the offense of the Steelers for the first 3 quarters was beginning to falter enough they start switching quarterbacks. You're starting to switch quarterbacks. And last night was the ultimate axiom. When you got two quarterbacks, you got none. In that moment of 3rd and 4. Because the Browns got the ball back and won a game. That's what happened. And, you know, you could sit there and wonder what's with the play calling, what's with this, what's with that, why would you do it? Coverage dictated it. Hey, you're a professional quarterback, Justin Fields. That's what they come for in the snow globe game. Throw it. Didn't work. And there's tons of second guessing that you can have on that. Tons. After the game, this is what Coach Tomlin had to say.
It was a hard-fought game. They made more plays over the course of 60 minutes than we did. Obviously, we got to own our portions of it. Particularly early on, man, I thought it took us too long to warm up to the action. You know, we were penalized, some pre-snap penalties. It just wasn't really sharp. We got going, our guys fought, but it wasn't enough to secure victory. And so it's painful, but it's life in this business. We'll take a look at the tape and learn from it, man. We're in the midst of some thick AFC North action, and so no rest for the weary, man. We got a big one coming up.
That big one is at Cincinnati after a mini bye. Then here comes Cleveland to Pittsburgh. It'll be great if it snows in that game, so George Pickens can realize it could snow for you too, you know.
Circumstances.
It might have been snowing in Pittsburgh last night for all I know, although that might have been the old lake effect. At any rate, then they're at Philadelphia, and then comes that stretch. That's the stretch. That's the stretch of any team that's playing on Christmas. Sunday, Saturday, Wednesday. And their Sunday, Philadelphia, Baltimore, Kansas City, with Philadelphia and Baltimore being.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.